Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I'm good. The weather's not. It's pretty dull and typical autumn murk. Well, it's Tuesday the 28th of October and 7:30 in the morning, and I'm heading south into Europe. Heading now for Dover to Dunkirk from Dover with DFDS. And I have a 12-day tour of Europe planned, something a bit different. Oddly, I'm feeling nervous about taking this abroad, which is ridiculous, seeing for 13 years of my life I used to work and drive coaches abroad. I used to do mainly Alpine tours, Swiss Alps, Swiss railways, and that exactly is where I'm heading for. The majority of this trip is staying in Switzerland, and going to be going on some Swiss rail journeys, hopefully. For those curious to know how much it costs for a motorhome to cross the English Channel on this autumn morning on a Tuesday, it was £110 one way from Dover to Dunkirk. I'm going to take you along for the journey and point out a few things and see what a rookie camper can do in Europe. Anyway, there's the English Channel. Plenty of ships in. The docks don't look too busy. Quite a few trucks down there. I'm going to go and find, would imagine, passport control first, and then DFDS check-in. In case you're wondering what I'm in, I haven't actually explained if you've never watched before. I'm in my Swift motorhome. It's a Swift Voyager 505, and it's actually a 2026 model. I've got an early release from the dealers, so I'll show you all around it as the week progresses. In the premium lounge, to show you what's what.
At Castle Collection Hotels, discover
Alright, there's song and dance. Cheers, mate. Another quiet bit here. So yeah, drinks, food, relaxing area, all for 18 quid. Since a cooked breakfast on board will cost you about 13, it's not bad value. And your own toilets.
500 yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Well, we're on our way now. Left the ferry port of Dunkirk, not without minor dramas. The second time this has happened now, I've started the van up and it said service due soon, and it said engine may not start. I'm thinking, oh please don't, not right at the front of the ferry. And I had to drive off. I didn't dare try and turn it off and start it up again, so drove out the dock, and there's a little spanner warning about this service soon. It doesn't need a service. They get serviced every 2 years. The oil's 98% of the life, and yeah, it's brand bloody new. So I stopped in a lay-by and just turned it off, turned it back on again, and it cleared it. I don't know what it is. If it's a gremlin, I hope it's nothing more serious that's going to come back and bite me on the arse later in the journey. And then I, from the lounge, I grabbed a tin of lemonade because I was going to drink it there, but I thought, well, no, I'll drink it on the journey. So I came back. I was just sorting the fridge out to make sure all the items were in place. They weren't. They'd shifted, and some of the stuff fell out onto the floor. And after I put that back, I totally forgot about the can of Bar White's lemonade. Of course, first corner, bang, it goes onto the floor. Luckily, he didn't crack it and have the old fizz bomb going off. So when I restarted the engine back up, I managed to grab that and bring it to the front where it should have been in the first place. But we're still in... I'll stick my neck out here. We're still in France, I believe. Bethune. I don't think we're in Belgium yet. There's several ways you can go. There's such a spider web of network of A roads, autoroutes, and the E routes, which are the same thing but with E numbers, which all connect throughout Europe, which is, even as a European coach driver, I never used to pay much attention to the E numbers on these roads. But I'm hoping this isn't a toll road, because the roads through Belgium are free and a lot of the French auto routes aren't, so we'll have to see. I'm trying my best to avoid the tolls. A, because they're quite expensive, and B, because I'm on the wrong side of the car, and it's right, if you've got a co-pilot with you, you can just lean out the window, grab a ticket. I'm going to have to unbelt and dive across the seats, and then probably still not near enough to grab a ticket or pay for one, so we'll see how it goes, and I'll bring it back a bit later on. It's currently, what time is it? 2 o'clock in the afternoon local time, which is 1 o'clock back in the UK, and we've got an estimated arrival time at the camping car park of, well, this is weird, one sat nav says 16:43, that's the TomTom camper I've got, and the Google says 17:20. There's a massive difference there of 40 minutes, so I've no idea why. So I'll play it by ear and see what happens. Well, speak soon. Well, you can see what the weather's doing. Well, actually, what the weather has been doing. I've not yet got in anywhere where it's been raining. This is just all spray, and it's been like that about the last hour. And following a rather hefty shower, sort of like south-eastwards. We're well into Belgium now. It's been a while since I last flicked the camera on. We've got discrepancies of how long it's going to take still between the sat-navs that are still arguing with each other like a brother and sister. We have 5 o'clock on one nav and 5:20 on the other. But they both had a hissy fit earlier. One of the motorways turned into a contraflow where there was quite a lot of junctions and a lot of roads going east, north, south and west. But because we were put into the contraflow, it was just saying the road was closed. it couldn't handle the fact I was in the contraflow on the opposite side, and I had a meltdown. It had no idea where I was, and I think both navs started to argue with each other, but I thought I was heading 10 miles, 20 miles further north, and I should be going south. And it turned out to be okay in the end. The nav caught back up with each other as soon as I come off the contraflow. I kind of made a bit of a judgment call and didn't head towards Brussels. I should have gone back to my old days of writing route points on note paper and just having them by the side, so you know sort of like what cities, towns sort of like to head for, just as a check. I've rather gone into this blindly and been lazy and just like let the nav do it, and not always right. I take it I'm actually allowed to be in this lane, since like every single truck in the country seems to be on the inside. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Well, this sums the journey up so far. It's just stop, start, stop, start, traffic. This one I don't think is roadworks. I think this one is police, because it says that on my sat nav, and I've had a quick scroll forward on the route, and I think there's an accident in about 1.5 miles, but we better stand now for 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm having fun. Right, I've come off the motorway autoroute. I'll head through this little town, and I think out the other side to the camping car park. Last time I looked, there was 7 spaces out of the 15, so hopefully they'll have a little bit of room for me. Not that you get to see anyone. It's all done on a barrier, and
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
pin
T46.
code on the keypad there. I think you go through, because I'm already a member of the camping car park, so I don't have the privileges, which is where you can pre-book. So this is the free version. You just put the code in from your phone. I'm making it sound very simple. It's probably not going to be that simple. When I get there, you press the word book, and it gives you a code, or enter now, I think. And you pay on your way out, and that is done by you top up your camping car park account, which I'll do once I'm settled. I'll just throw €13 in there, which will be enough for the exit in the morning. So let's see how this goes. I'll bring him back just on the last bit of town and going into the campsite, because as you can see, it's bloody pitch black. It's tipping with rain. I'm very grateful to get off that motorway. I was doing my head in. I've looked at the trip meter on the van, averaging 32 to the gallon all the way here from Dunkirk, but I've averaged 39 miles an hour. That's quite painful, for 99% of it was motorway, and about 95% was in traffic. Anyway, right, just coming up to the town of Libramont-Chevigny, or something very similar. I just remembered into the Google Nav I only put the town in, but hopefully the TomTom's got the right the campsite in it. I didn't actually intend on...
After 100 yards, turn right, then you have reached your destination. It is on your left. Turn right, then you have reached your destination. It is on your left.
Oh my God, look down here. Oh, I don't know if it is. Right, I'm going to have to pull over. Right, quit.
Turn around when possible, then go left on the roundabout.
Glad I didn't follow the
third
TomTom.
exit.
I thought where it was saying was wrong, but it's pretty dark down there. I've got a car or something following me in. Or is it another camper? Well, that'd be pretty crap, because I don't know what I'm doing when I get there. So anyway, I hope I'm right going down here. Says I'm there. I'll have to see about that. It's all parked up. Yeah, it's level-ish, but it's just on the wonk slightly, so I had to put the leveling ramps just on the offside of my van. And I haven't got a neighbour at the moment, but about to have. But I'll just show you what I mean. I really washed this well the other day. Look at the state of it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm going to have a beer. A well-deserved beer. We are in Libramont-Chevigny. Well, I'm having a great time. I'm trying to find a small water leak. There's made my carpet a bit damp on that corner, which was down there, but seems to be seeping through there. It might be coming from the sink or the tap. I'm gonna have to take all the bloody drawers out and have a look. Welcome to motorhoming. So morning, it's my dirty van. So this is the camping car park at Libramont-Chevigny, something like that. 15 spaces. That's the entry barrier where you put your code in. If you don't know camping car parks, just sign up online. They're in France mainly, but there's also a few in Belgium where I am at the moment. A couple of other places, I think. It's free to actually sign on, but then you have to buy the access card, which is a digital access card, which is about €5. But it's an extremely cheap place to stay. This is €13 last night. There's the bin, so I think a little bit inadequate for 15 spaces. It's hardly the most picturesque. There's a few nice houses over the back, but there's some football pitches over there which can get a little bit noisy in an evening. Could hear them shouting last night, but by 10 o'clock all was quiet. Nothing else around us, no toilets, no shower blocks, so you have to be a self-sufficient van. But they do have facilities. There's your grey water drop, you've got water 1 and 2. Don't know what 1 and 2 is. 2 is obviously the hose pipe fill, but don't know what number 1 is. There's no coins to put in this one. Some airs have coins you have to put in, and that's where your toilet goes, gets emptied, and there's the rinse tap for that. Got to be a good aim with that. I wouldn't be spilling it. But yeah, that's it. First day in a camping car park. Very good. Gonna get the van off the blocks and toodle on down to Luxembourg, where I plan to stop for some fuel, because Luxembourg's quite cheap for fuel. Don't think I need any gas, but I will just check. My leak hasn't materialised this morning, so gonna have a look in the afternoon when I get to the next campsite. I was so distracted there because I've just actually noticed that those look like archery targets or something. So if you've got anyone down there, that's a pretty poor shot. Expect an arrow in your van.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
So on the motorway now, the autoroute, toll-free Belgium motorways. I'm not so sure when I get over into Luxembourg and then dip into France.
1.6 miles, keep left.
And head towards Nancy. I've got a feeling it's going to be toll, so some expense there. I'm heading ultimately for the Black Forest. Fairly near to a picturesque town of Titisee. I think it's called Lenzkirch, the sort of village, the area that I'm heading to just outside Titisee, and it's a camping Kreuzhof.
to you. All the best now.
Can we get a sign photo?
Yes, we can do that.
My work colleagues have asked for that.
So it's just gone 11:15. I've been going. Oh, how long have I been going? A couple of hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. Yeah, 2 hours 20 minutes. Just checked on the trip computer. Scenery's not bad. It's rolling hills and it's forests. But I think we're getting the tail end of the autumn colours. They are still quite colourful, so a lot of greens, yellows and oranges. And hopefully the Black Forest will be nice and pretty. Oh, point of interest, we're going over the Moselle. That would be the Moselle that flows later on, carries on through France and goes into Germany and joins the Rhine. I think in Koblenz, the junction called the Deutsches Eck. So, yeah, famous river we've just gone over. Anyway, pick you up soon.
One pair of pants later.
Where may you be, I hear you ask? Oh, I haven't got a clue. Another route nightmare. There's a massive tunnel that heads towards Colmar and then over into Freiburg in Germany. And I saw a couple of emergency vehicles pass me and I thought, let's hope it's not there. I've just come to the roundabout, which isn't too far from the tunnel, and it says it's closed. So I'm having to take a major detour. It says over at Col. So I expect some windy roads. I'm having all the luck on the on this route. It's well, we'll see what happens. I hope I'm going the right way, because quite honestly, the sat navs actually pooed themselves. I have no idea where I'm going. So, diversion over. I can't remember the name of that tunnel that was closed. But I've got about an hour and 38 minutes to run. It says about 100 kilometres. At some point we'll cross the border over into Germany, go over the Rhine, and then probably make our way into the Black Forest. Yeah, the roads are very picturesque, lots of forests up through the hills. But could do without that sort of thing on a long travel day. That's the sort of thing you do on a sort of nice day out when you haven't really got anywhere to go, just sort of like doing a bit of sightseeing.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, D424.
I'll probably speak to you just as we cross, or as we're crossing the border into Germany. So we're just coming up to the Rhine. A massive lock system here where a lot of the old Rhine cruise riverboats go through. Almost stretch of water. Well, in fact, actually there's a river cruise boat just off to the right. You wouldn't have seen it with the camera. Still in France, though it's been very German sounding names. I think this is the Alsace region. Not sure if the people here are called Alsatians or Alsatians. I've always wondered that, but yeah, Alsace, very Germanic town names. Yet we're still in France because all the other road signs like route and a droite or gauche and everything was all still prevalent as you came through that area. So it was a right mix of sort of languages. And there's another section of the Rhine. That bit's without the lock gates, but there's a weir off to a right, so that's why it's the navigation doesn't come that way. And that is the end of France. and welcome to Germany. Germany, all the road signs all change, there's all like different shapes, different symbols, and this will be our home for the next till about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in Germany, and then we'll head across the Swiss border near Schaffhausen and go and visit the Rhine Falls. That's if the navigation works and there's no roadworks or diversions. Right, speaking mode. So we're almost at the end of our journey. It says about 8 miles to go. This is the area known as Titisee and Neustadt, and I'm driving on the road called
After 500 yards, keep right.
Was it Schwarzwald Panorama Weg or something, which Schwarzwald being Black Forest. It's got to turn off here, so there's bound to be some instructions on the navs. So hopefully get checked in,
right.
Get set up and have a beer.
Left, then you have reached your destination. It is on your right.
Well, the campsite really doesn't look much from the outside, but these shower facilities are really, really nice. Anyway, it's as much as you're seeing of fat old grumpy, that's for sure. Just going to have a quick explore of this campsite. There's a few permanent motorhomes, caravans, and structures attached. It's getting dark already. Look at the weather forecast, it's going to rain all night, so there should be nice gentle sounds on the roof of the van. Just a shame I've arrived at both these places a bit too late really to do any exploring or any photography. The light's completely gone. There'd be nothing for it except to go and get a beer. Have a beer and then get some dinner and maybe do some editing of my Scottish trip I did, because I haven't done any of that yet. Very rural here as well. When I was walking past... Walking? Didn't walk anywhere today. When I was driving past Titisee, most enormous ski jumps up on the hills, and then behind that all the hills are covered in snow. There's quite a few snow patches, so it was obviously snowing when they had the cold snap at the weekend. Don't think it's particularly high here, though. I think, well, particularly high in scheme of European mountains and hills. I think we're at about 2,500 feet here, but that's just a guess, so I'll let you know if I find out.
Und da gehen Sie rechts von der Rezeption, ist nochmal eine Türe. Da gehen Sie rein, dann die Treppe hoch.
So a bit of beer tasting, and apparently I'm supposed to start with the right one and go right to left. And they're all local brews. Shall I say cooked dinner? No. It all got sort of like kind of like a ready meal. I have no idea why someone's ringing the bell outside. Prawn salad and some toasted buns, that'll do me. I hope that's not like an avalanche or flood warning.